Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel again. Make sure you subscribe, like, let me know what I can do better. This is my friend Matt. Everyone say hi, Matt.
Hello.
And he's a United fan, and unfortunately being a United fan is very hard. So obviously I've done a tier list for Barcelona and Arsenal. I wanted to do one for United, but I thought why not get someone who cries every night about them.
Watches them every week,
Cries every week. I mean, they knocked Arsenal out, so that wasn't very fun. But we're going to do a bit of a tier list. We're going to break it down into 5 categories. A starter, potential starter. These guys are the guys that could potentially take on a starting role. Squad role or on the edge a little bit. Sell, and then players that he reckons they should buy. They need to buy a whole new team, but we'll start slowly.
Start slow.
Alrighty, let's get into it. Alright, Matt, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Alrighty, so we'll start off with the keepers. And who's this guy over here?
Alrighty. You know what? I'm going to put him squad play. He proved me wrong against Arsenal. I thought he was definitely going to be a sell after the Tottenham game. But, he proved us wrong for the Arsenal. So we'll keep him at squad play.
Mate, after his performance against Tottenham, I was like, this is probably one of the worst keeping performances. But I'm with you. I think, you know what? One bad game, one good game. He's still got a chance to bring it back. All right, next up, we've got Tim Heaton. What are your thoughts?
We'll sell him.
Sell him?
Never really
get rid of him?
Yep.
Nah, that's fair enough. I don't think he's done much. Onana.
Underrated as hell, starter. He's such a good keeper, bro. He gets so much hate for no reason.
I think it's that whole thing of the game against Nottingham Forest just made me go, this guy doesn't have brain cells.
Yeah, he does make some silly mistakes.
But you know what? Okay, fair enough. Okay, that's fine. All right, Lenny Yoro, where would you put him?
Starter. But
what do you think? You've got that 3 centre back role. Where would you put him in the?
I've got potential starter.
Potential starter. Okay. So you've put 3 others above him right now.
He's shown some great potential over these past few games.
Okay. So you've got 3 positions to fill in that role. All right. Next up. Now this man I think has given you a bit of a headache. More and more this season, and his name is Dalot. Where would you put this guy?
This guy has broken me into many pieces.
He's been shocking.
Yeah, so
Sell?
I'm gonna sell him.
Yes, so. I would do the same. So far, I would agree with you on all of them. I would put maybe Onana one lower. I know he has to be the starter.
That's fair.
But okay, no, that's fair enough. This is your team. This is who you love and die for. All right, next up, Lisandro Martinez.
I think this guy's underrated as well. To be fair, I think he's definitely a starter.
He's
definitely
okay.
He's really good back for us. So we'll keep him starter.
Just I think when it comes to defend in corners, I think he needs to just not play in that.
He's a bit small.
Don't mark anyone. Just stay away from it. Be ready for the counter attack.
Yeah, 100%.
Mate, players are jumping over him like nothing. All right. Now, the man who has proved everyone wrong. Give him the captain's armband. Who is this?
Starter,
Harry Maguire.
Ever since Amram's been in the head coach position, this guy has been insane for us. I think the stats are insane.
Yeah.
And, it's crazy.
Do you know what it is? I think he works so well in the back 3.
Yeah.
Better than a back 2.
And he's got so much passion.
He's just he's diehard. No, I agree. I've been impressed. All right. Mr. Delit, where would you put Delit?
We're keeping starter. He's
He's got
a lot of grit. I love him.
Okay.
It was either Euro or Delit, so we'll keep Delit at right now.
Okay, and those two. So you would say that if Delit had a bad game, you would swap him with Euro?
A few bad games. We'd have to
maybe go. Yeah. Okay. No, I respect that. All right. Now this guy, we see less and less of him every season, and he goes by the name of Luke Shaw.
Yeah, he should just keep partying. We'll go sell.
Sell, yes, I think so.
He's just too injury prone.
He gets paid way too much for missing 99% of the season. I don't know if you saw him a couple years ago. He was phenomenal. He was one of the best left backs, probably the best left back in England at the time. But
just getting injured, man.
Too many injuries. All right. Johnny Evans.
Yeah, it's going to be a sell, but hear me out. Every time he's played, he's shown up. He's been solid, but we just...
Mate, the guy just wanted to retire, and you guys brought him back. But I would agree. I think it's time for him to move on. All right. Another one.
This guy's giving me a headache as well, but we'll keep him squad player.
Squad player. Okay, so you'd have a rotation.
Yeah,
okay, man. I felt like he was doing some drug money that you guys were keeping him. He was holding people for ransom. All right, next
We'll see.
up is
Mazraoui.
Mazraoui.
You know, he's been solid all year. He's had a few rough games, but we'll definitely keep him starter. He's had a
I
very
think
solid
so.
season.
I think
100%.
so. I think he's super reliable.
Yeah,
I like him a lot. I think he does what he does well is I think he does the basics well.
I trust him.
I trust him as well. All right, Lindelof. Where would you put Mr. Lindelof?
I don't even know.
I would say it has to be these two for sure.
Yeah, I haven't seen much of him this season, so we'll go squad player.
Okay.
Just in case we need him.
Okay, yeah, cool. Cool. I think we finally got rid of all the defenders on the list.
Yeah, we have. That's a lot of defenders.
That's a lot of defenders. Let's go into a bit of a holding midfielding role. First up, we've got Casemiro. What would you do with him?
Get rid of him. He's just he's done his time.
How much is he getting paid? Like
350k a week. This guy.
Hey, that's like 4 players right there. Far out. Like that's 3 players. Oh, you get 2 good players for that. Not even, maybe even 3.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I would agree. I think it's time for him to move on. Time to learn Arabic or Chinese and
do something.
Get out of here. All right, next up, we've got Christian Eriksen.
You know,
you've got a half him, don't you?
Yeah, like when he plays, he's decent. He's not like great. He's not bad. He's just decent. We won't sell him. We'll keep him squad for now.
You reckon squad for now? Okay. Like
sell
more
him.
like your Carabao Cup, your FA Cup.
Yeah. That sort of thing.
Yeah, fair enough. Okay, that's fair. I like that. All right, next up, Mainu.
He's young. He's still beasting. I'm putting him starter.
Ooh, okay.
Definitely, bro. He's earned his spot, I reckon.
Do you know what? Mainu has had a lot of stick from people, a lot of hate from people.
I know, I've seen that.
And I'm like, I feel like football fans, and I think we were talking about this a while ago, football fans, I feel like just jump on a bandwagon straight away. As soon as someone has a couple bad games, and then they're injured, it's like they're the worst player ever.
Yeah,
like, it's bizarre to me that like people think that he's a rubbish player. I think he's awesome. I think
couple games has been
he's
solid.
Finally fit into the
100%.
system, and I think the reason why he's been playing so well is because of the partner next to him.
Starter.
100%.
This guy is becoming one of my personal favorites. I love this guy so much, bro.
Mate, this guy might not be your technical genius, but this guy is a workhorse. Bro, this guy works his
This guy
butt
doesn't
off.
stop on the field.
Like, he's a ball-winning midfielder. He runs from box to box. He's everywhere.
He's everywhere.
Doesn't stop, does he?
Wow.
He loves running after football.
He does.
He's just happy to be there.
He's
happy to be alive.
100%.
All right, next up is is one that I don't know where you're gonna go with this. Mason Mount. What would you do with this guy?
So I don't want to say sell, but I don't know. He hasn't really done too much this season with injury, but I'm not gonna sell him yet. We'll keep him squad.
Squad player?
We'll keep him squad.
Yeah. I feel for him, man. Like a couple years ago, he was class. Bad season at Chelsea. Got rid of him to United. Injury after injury after injury. But I don't know. There's a soft spot I've got for him. But again, you can't have soft players on the team. You just have to do it.
Yeah,
and don't worry, guys. We'll be talking about who the players that we reckon that United should buy. Or Matt will talk about it. I'll just throw my thoughts in there. Next up, we've got the guy that I reckon a lot of players fans were thinking about maybe selling him. But I feel like the last couple of weeks, everyone's realised why he is the captain, and that is Bruno Fernandes.
He's solid, man. Starter. 100%. He's solid.
Mate.
He had a rough start of the season.
Yes.
Which I can agree, but he's found his way back, and he's back to the way we love him. So.
I think it's a reaction thing where it's like
100%.
It's like, oh, he's playing bad, but I'm like, but all of United's playing bad. Like
it's the whole team. So.
Ruben's tactics are finally coming in, and I think slowly they'll get better and better. As long as you guys can make a few signings here and there.
Yep.
Next up, Mr. Diallo.
Diallo, 100% starter. He's earned his spot. He stays there now.
He's a big game player.
Not leave that starting line.
He is a big game player against Liverpool, against City,
Mr.
against
Clutch. Bro.
What a player! What a baller! He just goes for it. Next up, this guy that I'm about to point out, I don't like him, but I know United fans do, and I know you like him.
I love him.
And his name is Alejandro Garnacho.
This guy gets so much hate, and honestly, I see why, but like, he's my guy.
What do you reckon? Potential?
I'm gonna say not over Ahmad, so I'm gonna go squad player.
Just squad player?
Squad player, yeah.
You wouldn't put him? Oh, okay, yeah, fair enough.
Ahmad's got that spot now. And
Okay.
Fernandez ain't leaving that spot either.
Okay. Fair enough. Yeah, I'd put him over here. Get rid of him. Send him to China.
No.
There was a moment like a couple months ago where like they were saying like Barca's looking at him. I'm like, no, we're not. Don't lie.
He's a big spread.
All right. Next up is a guy that if you don't put him in your sell list, I'll be shocked. I think United. I think football fans. I think everyone will put him in the same spot. Surely you will too. And that man is Anthony, the fidget spinner. What would you do with him?
I'll sell him, but I've got a lot of love for him. You know,
Explain why, because I don't know why.
bro, this guy, he's the most hated person in United.
Fair enough.
But yeah, okay, he sucks for us. But I reckon if he moves to a different club, he could have some potential. We don't know, but I think he's not as bad as people make him sound. You know.
Let's go to the next person. And I think this guy, as much as I know you want him high up, but I think he will leave.
Yeah.
So would you put him in the sell list? And that guy is Marcus Rashford.
Yeah, I'll put him so. He's done a lot for this club though, and I think it's just time for him to move on. Honestly.
Yeah.
So
I think so too. And I know Barca's looking at him as a lone player. I think he just needs a bit of a change. And I think
Yeah.
United need to as well. Because I think...
And I reckon wherever he goes, he'll thrive. He'll do well. So
I think English media is like on him like crazy as well. So I think a move would be awesome for him. Let's go into a midfielder that has sort of stepped in a little bit more recently. Do you want to explain a little bit about him? I've only seen a little bit of him, but what do you think?
So Collier, yeah, he played a bit in the home game against Liverpool, which we couldn't see much of him there because like we played crap that game. So.
Yeah.
And he played again
Against Liverpool? I thought you guys played well against Liverpool.
No, the home game.
Oh, yes,
Start
yes,
the
that's
first-
true,
yeah,
that's
yeah,
true.
yeah.
Yes, my bad.
And then he played against Arsenal. He was solid, man.
Yeah.
He was solid. Didn't really see much, but he was solid. So we'll definitely keep him squad player.
Squad player? Yeah, cool.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know. From what I saw, I think he's got good potential.
Yep.
All right. The next two...
These guys give
this
me
is
the
where
most
I,
headaches,
this
bro.
is where I think you guys need to do something because, and as everyone knows, it's obviously the striking position. Let's start with Xerxes. Obviously, you know which game was it when he came off like before halftime?
Was it Liverpool?
Liverpool. Oh, I don't even know. Anyways, but it's Xerxes. Where would you put him? You've got him and Højlund coming up on this list. What would you do with them? Because like, would you keep any of them? Let's start with Xerxes. What would you do with Xerxes?
Honestly, Xerxes lacked a lot of confidence in the start of the season. I think he can get his confidence back. I don't know what to do with this guy.
Or okay, what if we do this? What if I change it up a little bit? Let's go. Let's do this. Maybe this might help you. Would that help you? Would you loan him out for a season, and see if he can do something better, and then come back with a bit of confidence? Maybe to a lower league, like Italian league.
Yeah, I might do that.
Yeah.
Try and get his confidence.
So let's
back.
say he's here, but I'll put him
Yeah.
in the front forward just so
Yeah,
that everyone
yeah.
knows he's a lone player.
Yeah.
All right, Rasmus Højlund. What would you do with this guy?
Oh,
So
logically,
there's my dog.
Logically, he has to be the starter, but really, I want him a squad player.
Squad player? No, that's okay because we've got some players that we'll talk about players that we want to
This guy
explain.
does nothing, bro. He doesn't get much service, but when he does, he just doesn't do anything with it. So
Yeah,
I think we need a better striker.
I think Xerxes had an alright game against Arsenal,
I think he did.
but
I think he did
it's
alright.
it's hard when you've got both your forwards that you have to sub them in every game because they don't do anything.
Yeah.
I think Højlund's a great hold-up player, but I think after that, I just don't know what he does. Like, I don't understand. And his celebrations are a little bit extra sometimes where I'm like,
Bro, chill out.
when he was doing this thing, I was like, what the heck's going
Even
on?
I'm saying it's not cold.
It's not. So, yes, Højlund, I think, yes. I don't know, man. I think
Our strikers
keep him
are
for another
really
year.
solid, yeah.
And then maybe as a squad player, I don't think he should be your starter. Now, obviously, we want to talk a little bit about who the players that you guys should buy are. So he's added 3 names, and we can obviously throw some ideas out there on who they can sign. So we were talking about a couple of left backs. Who were they? So before we mention this guy, who else would you go? I would say like Fulham's Robinson could be a good shout.
He's solid, man. I don't know. I kind of like our back 3 at the moment, but
But in the left role, in the left wing back.
left wing back.
Yeah, as Robinson.
Robertson.
Fulham.
Yeah.
Could be a good shout.
Good shout. Definitely better than Dallo.
Yes.
So
Who else would you say in that left wing back? Because I think at the moment you've got like players who are too defensive, while I think you guys need to be playing more attacking. Who would you say? Like, before we mention this guy who you reckon they should sign, would there anyone else be in mind or not really?
Not really, but like, he's on the team already. Garnacho could play that position because he's very attacking.
If there was an option, fair enough.
Definitely play that position.
Well, okay, so who's the guy that you would bring in as your main left wing back, left midfielder role?
Nuno Mendes.
Nuno Mendes.
I've been watching a bit of him for the past couple of weeks, and this guy's solid, man. He's got a lot of skill. He can be very attacking.
Yeah.
So I like him a lot, man. I think he'll be great for the team.
And hey, I think PSG would get rid of him for money. So I reckon he's a good shout. I couldn't think of anyone else besides him. I think the hard thing is when you're coming from a lower league than EPL, you can struggle.
Yeah.
So, but you never know. Like, I mean, I think he'll do a lot better than the other options you guys have.
Yeah.
Now, you've got two players who you're about to mention. I think we talk about this guy first, and then we'll go into the striking position. Okay. This guy, I know you mentioned if he's rotational between that two, Bruno and Ahmad, and playing a bit more as well.
Yeah.
And do you want to mention his name?
Mbeumo. This guy, bro.
What a player!
This season, especially, bro. This guy is solid, man. This guy can score goals, which we need.
Oh yes. Yes.
What I'll do to get him right now.
He's amazing. Like, he genuinely is amazing. I think he could play all of those attacking forward lines. I think he could even be your main striker if you.
100%. I'll take him over any of our strikers right now.
I'll take him over. Honestly, I'll take him over. This sounds crazy. I'll take him over Ahmad and Bruno as well.
Really?
I think he's phenomenal.
Yeah,
I think he's phenomenal.
He is.
I know Arsenal are looking at signing him as a replacement for Saka while Saka's injured, but I'm like, when Saka comes back, you can't have two players. Like, I know Saka's here, but man, either you play him as striker for Arsenal or we don't sign him because it'd be a waste of his talent. Yep. But who's your striker? Who's the guy who's going to lead you forward? I know you were mentioning other players because you were like, but it's a bit unrealistic. But I said add him in because I think it might be a little bit unrealistic, but I think if anyone could sign him, it's Ruben. I think he could lead your forward line, and who is that?
Gyökeres.
He is the man.
I don't even need to say anything. Like, this guy,
he knows
how to
player.
score. He does his job perfectly.
He does do his job. And he's a great player. I would definitely say yes. I think you guys should. I mean, as an Arsenal fan, I would want him, and as a Barca fan, I would want him because I think Lewandowski's getting old. Arsenal just have no forwards at all. But if anyone was going to get him, I think I could see Ruben definitely getting him.
That'd be the dream signing.
That would be the dream signing. So then, this would be keeper, and then who would you have as your... where's Mazarawi? You would have, like, him on the right, three centre-backs. Then who would be your left? You'd go Nuno. Mm-hmm. Then you would have these two lads holding it.
Yep,
am I forgetting anyone?
Lads.
And then these two.
Those two. Yep, that's the starting lineup.
That would be it. And then when Bruno eventually goes out, you put Mbeumo there.
Love Bruno. I don't know.
But yes, guys, that's the United buy-sell. Any final thoughts for United?
Just win some more games. This is depressing at this
Just
point.
Score goals as well.
Goals. We need goals.
Yes, yeah. But that's it, guys. Thank you so much for joining. Please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what I could do better. And let me know if you want more guys on here to talk about their teams. Catch you guys later.